So walking and understand can see how much already see. Before it was 32, so we can see a lot of faces here. A lot of, now you have reduced it to 10. You can see the changes. One, two, three, four, five. So these are the main thing about poly. Property of poly, I'll say. Moving to the so then we will see book for the cylinder. Now you go to this tab, just this tab, more. Now the as the you was very easy to do that. Just it be more life topic to pan like a middle click. You will see a set your cylinder as a default. Select anything, just click outside, press Z. Then all your models will be on the middle. And if you want to zoom into a particular model, like a single individual model you want to select and zoom in, just press cylinder and press Z. Then it will be zoomed in. You can see it now. So I was telling the clarification. Now Alt W, click on top, Alt W, this. Yeah. So now you can see the difference of the sides of the cylinder. Now the segments are set to 10. I'm sorry, that was sphere. Yeah. So the sides are right now 10. Now you can increase. See. Now from triangle it became a box kind of thing, then hexagon, then increasing it will increase the sides and it will become a perfect circle. How much you are increasing it. See. Now you can't find any angles in between the model. So we don't use this much sides. We'll usually go for 20 or 30. Like it should look a moderately fine. So anyway, if you're going beyond your zoom out, you can see a perfect see some angles here. So you can use 30 to 20 sides. Now tube, tube are the shape for this to create shape like this, a hollow cylinder. I'll say like this you can create. Now click and drag, left click and drag. Leave the left click, push a little bit, click again, move up, drag, leave, uh, push a little bit without clicking, click it again, drag. So like this you will make tube. The same thing, there won't be much in this. Segments, then sides, shall set to 10, and everything, height, then your radius, inner radius, then outer radius. Sorry, this is inner radius and this is outer radius. You can use again increase, decrease. You can use it like that. Now we'll go for torus. Torus are the shapes for a donut kind of thing. If you want to create a donut, you can use this one. And for this also, you'll be getting the same specifications like this is to twist, this one. This part is the side. Right now you can see one, two. As soon as the side is increasing, the smoothness of the your tube is also, I mean, the torus is also increasing. Again, now the pyramid nothing but you have created a cone. Using cone, you can create a rectangular, I mean, a circular kind of cone, and this is pyramid. You can by setting this to sorry is the minimum. By using this also, you can create pyramid, increase the height. So actually, they are not same. For this, an option of increasing the sides and making it as a circular thing. We don't have that option for this pyramid, but for this cone, like the name itself, we will be having the difference. Now the teapot. Teapot is nothing but an aesthetic thing. You can use like an instant, a preset. This is the only preset in 3ds model which is completely here. I mean, modeled like a teapot. So mainly these kind of models are used in like if you want to instantly place something on your table to make it more appearanceful. So you can use this teapot and all. So for this also we'll be having some controller here. The segments, like I said, turn the wireframe on, F4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now it became more smoother. Now I'll turn the wireframe off and I'm decreasing the segment 8, 7, 6, 5. So we'll be having a 5 segmented report here. You can keep it as one also, that will look very bad. Yeah, I don't think it's a teapot, it is something else. Yeah, now you can increase this 2, so it became a little bit more smoother. 3, the same thing which you have seen for the other modifier particulars, you can see for the teapot also. And another thing is you can hide the body, handle, and the spout and the lid. If you just want to make a cup, you can just use the body and for the handle and for the spout and lid. So this is the teapot. So moving on to the plane. Plane means nothing but a single face. A single poly is plane. You can't see any division in this, any wireframe or nothing in there. Even if I turn the wireframe on, now you can see the difference. Now go to the modifier. Now the length segments are there and the width segments are there. Now I made it 2. Now 1 is gone. Now again I made it 3, 2, 1, gone. Now this is a single face. So mainly what I'll say is this plane doesn't exist in real life, because in real life things, even if it is a plane or paper or anything, will be having a thickness of 0.0001 will be having at least. But for this plane, we don't be having any thickness. The thickness of this plane is 0. So we'll say like this plane doesn't exist in the real life. So we'll call it as a single face. Now moving to the extended primitives, we have Hedra here. This is nothing like a two-sided pyramid. The specifications are same. Now you can create these kind of shapes using this Hedra. Like select Hedra, go to the modifier tab. Now see star, star one, star two, and again torus knot, which you can create a knot kind of things here. Now, chamfer box is a an important thing that you need to concentrate on. So I think I will delete all this. To delete all, press Ctrl A, then press delete button on your keyboard. Again, you can delete it one by one. Just select this and press delete. Cylinder, delete. Again, this tube, delete. You can also delete it one by one, or else you can press Ctrl A, then delete, which will clear your viewport. Press Z. So Hedra knot, I'll again explain the knot. The knot, using knot we can create a shape like this. Also we can configure this from here, the radius of the knots, like how tight you want. If you make any rope knots or something, you can use this one, the tight knot. Now it became very tight. Again you can loosen it, again tight. Then the segments, now it became something. Now the smoothness are increased again. Yeah, so there's many advanced thing here in this. then radius, then wrap counts, like all the other options are same to same, like we have discussed before. Now the chamfer box, like you have created the box, the same thing, you can create it like that. Go up, click once again. Now drag it a little bit further. Again, hold, drag, leave. Now go up and down, so it will smoothen your edges. The hard edges will be smoothened. I'll show it again. Like you have created the box, click, drag, go up, click again, move your mouse up and down. If you want a little bit smoothness on your edge, just you can increase a little bit and you can leave it, so you can see the difference. This is a little bit smooth, I mean a small smooth here. Here the intensity has been increased. This much it has taken. So this is the main thing about chamfer box. How much you are increasing, how much you are pushing like a upside, it will get smoothened. Now turn on the wireframe. You can see it has been tightened and this has been a little bit like relaxed here. Now you can have the modifier section for here also, like length and everything. You can set it here. If you want to drag this much, then width this much, then height. This is the fillet option. Like they are chamfering the edges, so it will make your model but it can relax as much as possible. Again, I will fill that. I'll be setting to 5. Okay. Now we have oil tank. This is the oil tank. Go up, click again, up and down. We'll make a shape like this. Then capsule. I guess you guys know what capsule is. Same thing as the name. Then spindle, which create a shape like this. And LEXT, this shape. For each and every model, you'll be getting the specification here also. Yeah, now it sits. Here you can manage your attributes, then CEXT, which will create a C kind of thing. These shapes will be used when you're using, if you're making any rooms or anything like for the home designs and all, if you're using, you can use these shape. Like to create a L-shaped wall, you can use this like this. Go up, you can increase or decrease the thickness. Now ring wave. Ring wave is nothing but a plain kind of something like you need to do an attraction for your model. You can keep it here. Now W axis, click and moved. Now I press E. Now this axis I'll be rotating my model. Now you can see the numbers are getting changed without an order. Like it's going from 74, then 60, 70, and some point 49 and all you can see there. In this case, press A. A means your rotation will be snapped to a 5 percentage of the angle. Like when I press A, you can see this button is getting activated. This is the angle snap toggle. You can either turn it on from here or you can turn it off from here itself, clicking it again, or else you can use A, keyboard shortcut A. Again, toggle it off, A again, toggle it on. So please note down that also, A. So I just on my angle snap there and I'm rotating this. You can see the degrees are getting changed like a 5 percentage. It is getting uh, updated. How much? See, now it's a 90-degree. Again, I'm rotating my model 10, 15, 20, like that. It is gone. Now it came to 90. Now this is the front view of my model. Alt W. Again, go to front view and move it up little bit here. Make it to the center. Press R. R means your scale tool. Like from front view, you can only scale in X and Y axis. Control Z. Like from perspective, you'll be getting this also. No changes are there just because this model is in zero thickness. Again, go to the front view. This is the uniform scale. Just click on the middle, drag it down. It became small. Now press W, move tool, and I have placed it to the middle of the wall. Now Alt W, drag. Now it is like some designs are there on your wall. So this ring wave can be used for this, and I can say that this is the only like a shape as a designer shape, a pattern we have in 3ds Max. The all others can be customized. As I said, one preset model which is depot, and one preset pattern which is ring wave. And main thing, you can customize your color also. You can select your wall, go here. As soon as you select, you can see the name here, name and the color. Name column is this and this is the color. Just click on the model and click on the color. You will be getting color option. So I'll be picking one light yellow kindish for my wall. I press the color, press OK. The color has been changed. Screen again. Go to color. Now I pick green. OK. Pick the color. I came back to the same color and I press OK. It changed. Now, if you want to change your pattern's color, just click the pattern color. I'll give some this color to that. Now it is changed. So this is how you can decorate your wall if you're making any interior designs or anything. And the hose, like the same name itself, it is a hose kind of shape, also can be customized in this modified window. Again, now we are in Prism. If you want to create a shape like this, you can use Prism. This is the tool which I use very least, this tool, because as per my suggestion, you can create this kind of shape like your own adjustment, like in the box shape. You can create a box shape and you can customize the box to this shape. So usually I'll do that. That you'll learn in the coming session. Now we have finished the extended primitives. Now we'll jump to dynamic objects. Now here we have spring. If you're creating any engines, any suspensions or anything, you can use this shape. You have created one line kind of shape. Now go to the modifier tool, drag it down. You can see the diameters, sides. I'll leave it to that. And you have now go up. Yeah, sorry. The turns are here. You can set the turns. Before it was one, which will create just one turn. Now increase the turns, it will make a spring. How much you're adding, that much smooth and less gappy it will. And the tamper, like usually used in like in mechanical field itself, this kind of shapes. Now the sides you can increase here. Now the height, and this is the customizable thing, which is only getting increased this much part. Now the base dia means you can on the wireframe and you can see height. Then this is the diameter. Now again height. Then now all the other properties you can use accordingly, like how you wanted to make your shape. So we have finished the dynamic object also. Now again, I cleared all my viewport, extended primitive. Like we already have discussed this much. Now after a small break, a 5 minutes break, we'll go to the modifier tools and we'll go to how to create a basic shapes using how to create a basic model using basic shapes. We'll go to that. So you guys take a 5 minutes break. Yeah, thank you. up and down to create an arc. Now ellipse, like you can create the ellipse. Now again a donut, rectangle. These are the 2D shapes which you won't be using that much during your 3D modeling. Now star. Now as I said, the customizable pattern you can use for this to create some patterns and all, you can use this star. I just brought outside. Now inside, these are the very basic things. Now text, you can type your text here. Then helix, it will create something a 2D kind of thing. Now egg is an egg shape. You can see. Now the section, like these kind of things are mainly used while using, if you are drawing any plants, you can use this. Now freehand will make your, it's like a pen tool, like a pen tool in Photoshop is there. Like for the pen tool you have to customize a little bit. You have click and draw. You can draw your shape here like this, like this, like this. This is a freehand tool. So these are the 2D shapes which you won't be using while making a 3D model. So now I'll take a box and I'll explain something about modifiers. So this is the box tool, I mean box object. Now the modifiers you can select it from here. You can search it here. Like again, just next to the primitive tab, you will be getting modify option. So here you can search for modifier tools. Like those are tons of modifier tools here, but in 3ds Max, like during our modeling workflow, we'll be using a very least modifiers because all the other will be customized by our itself. Like so, we'll be using 3 to 4 modifiers. That's it. So all the others modifiers will be, just a sec. Yeah. So I'll start with the turbo smooth. Go to modifiers. Sorry. Type T U. You can see turbo smooth. This is one main thing because it will smoothen your model. Like just press the turbo smooth, it gets smoothened. Now select, press. You can add the literations of the turbo smooth. Now it's 2, 3, 4. How much literations you are adding, it will become even smoother. Now you can press here and you can drag a little bit. Now it looks like a rugby ball, right? Yeah. Now just decrease the turbo smooth literations. 3, 2, and 1. 1 is in very bad shape. You can see everywhere it's angular and edgy. Literation number 1. Again, I have increased to 2. It became smoother. Now 3, 4. Not only for box, for Sphere also we can use turbo smooth. Go here, modifier list, turbo smooth, apply. So this is the modifier number one which we'll be using, and delete this. One more way to search modifier is press X on your keyboard. Just press X. Just a sec. Okay. Just press X and you can type turbo smooth here. Now the turbo smooth came here. You can select this. See, here itself they are showing the properties of turbo smooth. Like in the first aeroplane, you can see it is very box kind of thing and edgy, and the other one it is smooth, very smooth. So for add smoothness and to aesthetics to your model, you can use turbo smooth. So you have learned turbo smooth. Now press X. So from here after, I'll be using X. I won't be going here, and I won't be selecting it from here. So you guys also do the same. Click the object, press X. Now I'll type F F D. If you want, you can note it down or you can take a screenshot. Like in FFD itself, we'll be getting five, six, seven, eight varieties of FFDs. So each and every FFD will be having their own peculiarities. So I'll be using FFD 3 into 3, which will give you a control points like this. Press 1, or you can select this arrow. Now you can press control points and you can select this much. Press W and you can customize your model like this. Even if you can just drag and select this much. I press R for the scale like this, and again select that much. Go down, Max unit, something like that. Now Alt W to zoom to your selection. Now select this much point, leave, then hold Control and select this part. So you will be getting the both side selections without leaving the other. Now press R, drag it inside a little bit. Now you have decreased it. So this is the property of FFD. The lattice and set volume we won't be using that much. The main you have to play with the control points. Now I turned off the control points. I closed the FFD. Now just select the model. R, you can squeeze it inside. Now you can see it became something like boomerang. So this is the FFD modifier. Now another modifier is normal modifier. Like I have said, I have created a plane and I told you like this plane is not exist in real life because they won't be having any thickness. That's why this part is completely empty. So you can pull it up and you can see the difference. You can see the dark side, which means this part is zero thickness and it won't be having any face. Any single face is there, just one single face, and the other side is completely blank. So if we want to turn the model upside down, means if you want to turn the normals, this will call normals. Like this is the fine face and this is the flipped face. If you want to do the if you want to flip it vertically like this side, this flipped face to be here, you can go for press X normal. This is normal modifier. Just press normal. See the here itself you can see the difference. Now I press the normal, flip the normal. Now you can see this part became the fine face and this part became the blank space. So this is the use of normal modifier. You can flip it again. Now again flip normals. You will get the same thing. You can play it by turning it on and off. So this is the particularities of normal modifiers. Now press X. So I think you guys all have noted down X means modifier list. Now press X. In the modifier, I'll type shell. Shell. Sorry, I have to select the model. Now X shell. So shell means it will add thickness to your model. Now I'll turn off the shell. Now you can see the difference. Now this is a single plane. It became a six-sided plane. Do the controls from here itself. The outer shell I have increased. Now the inner shell I have increased. So this is the two, three, four, five. So this is the shell modifier. And the last one is UVW unwrap. I have created a box. Now I'll press X. This is the UVW unwrap. So it got applied here. So this modifier we'll use while texturing. So I won't be covering this one in this session. In the coming sessions, you will be getting this one also, the unwrap modifier. So there's a lot to learn about unwrapping. So I'll delete the unwrap. So this is mainly used for texturing. Like to set the texture, we have to unwrap the model first. That's how it is. Just a sec. Yeah. So that's all the modifiers and extended primitives are. And one more thing, I'll show you that I created a box and I press W. This controller point is called pivot point or gizmo. So the pivot point always should be in the middle of the object. Right now, I just Alt W and select the front face, front viewport. Now I selected the object. You can see the pivot point is in the very base, very bottom of the box. So what you can do is you can select the model, just go to this tab, hierarchy tab, just click the hierarchy tab. Now you have to select the model. Now affect pivot only. You have to click that one. Now alignment you have to set center to the object. You have to click the center to object. When you click the button, it will instantly go to the center of the object. The difference I will show you. I have pressed Ctrl Z. I'll turn it off. Yeah. Now it's a perspective tab. Now plus R, move Z. It is only getting increased from the bottom. From bottom, it's getting increased. So to avoid that, if you want your model to be scaled in a proper way, which means in both sides you need equal measurements. I mean, you have to scale it very equal. You have to do your pivot. Just press effect pivot only. Now center to object. Turn off the effect pivot only. Now come back to your modifier. Select the model. Press Z. Now you can see it's getting increased from both sides. Before it was only increasing from one side, which means sometimes you don't want that. You want like all sides should be equally scaled. So you can do this also, like this, like this. So these are the main tools for 3D modeling. So I'm gonna create a basic uh, model using the basic shapes, which will be your assignment for today. So let's start. So please be concentrated here. This will be your assignment. You have to complete your assignment and you have to submit it by tomorrow, because tomorrow morning I'll be doing the review session at first, then we will be going to class. So please be here and be concentrated. I'll create a box at first, like this much. Yes, I've created a box. Should be equal. The length and width should be equal. So what I'll do is I'll press 20. 20 is very small. 80 is fine. 80. Again, width. Okay, so I'll be sharing one reference also. Uh, just a second. So I'll show you the reference later on. Hello, I'm audible, right? Okay. Jananda, can you please repeat FFT? Yeah, sure, I'll do that. But after the session. Yeah, so this is the box. Just go to the top. Now again went back to the normal perspective. Now R, decrease the size. The reference image I'll be sharing in your WhatsApp group after the session. So you guys have to look that and you have to make it like this. Again, I want a copy of the same thing upon this model. So I press W, hold shift and drag. Will create a copy. Again, select the model, hold shift and drag. It will make a copy. You have copy, instant and reference. We'll be only using copy because these two are used only in few cases. So we'll be using copy only. Press OK. It became a copy. If you want me to repeat it again, I'll do that. Select the model, hold shift, note it down. Shift is to copy. Hold shift, bring it up. OK. Now it became a copy. So I want it to be look like a step. So I'll press R. These also can be selected one by one. So I will be using X and Y. Again, come to the top view. Here you can see it clearly, like the measurements and all should be same. Again, now it became a two copy step kind of thing. If you feel this is a too much thickness, you can reduce it like this. Just go to the from here, Alt W, click here, go to the front view. Now I have reduced the thickness a little bit. Select the model, press W, go down, let it touch the below model. Now again press Y, decrease. Alt W. Now again click it, press W and make a copy it again. Bring it up. OK. Now Alt W. Go to the front part. Make it sit on the model. Alt W. Go to the select this. Go to the top part. Scale to which is scale it down. Again scale it down. Now Alt W. Now it look like a step. You can turn off the wireframe, turn on the wireframe. It is nothing much, just six-sided box, 6 plus 6 plus 6, like that. So this became a step kind of thing. So what I'm thinking, I will make a small kind of what you will say. Um, we can't call it as a temple, a small sharing place, something like that. You can say, which monks and all will be standing to speech, like that we can say. So what I'll do is, again I went to my standard primitives. I selected cylinder. I drag the cylinder up. Now to remove the selection, press right click, click the model, go to modify, make the sides 20. 20 is more than enough. Now the segments, make it 1. Now drag the model here. I'll go to the top view somewhere here. So which means we'll be having a equal space here. Again, go to the perspective tab or bring the model up, make it sit on the box. Zoom out, perspective view, select the model, reduce the height, radius, make it 5. Now reduce the height. I'll be keeping it as 3. So 3 is perfect. And again, select the model W, Alt Shift, drag up, will make a copy. OK. Now press R, decrease the size. We look like this, which is a stand for the pillar. Zoom out, go to the front view, make it uh, sit on perspective. Now increase the height. Let it be. I still feel the radius of both stand and the cylinder, the pillar is too much. So I'll do is I'll make it 4. Sorry. So I decreased a little bit. Now select the pillar, decrease the radius. I'll make it as 3. Sorry, not for this one. For this, I'll make the radius 3. 3, little bit increase, so it will look like that. 3.8 is enough. So right now you need a copy of this in 4 corners. So select this, hold control, select the pillar once again, stand, select the stand, select the pillar by holding your control button, left control. I'll specially mention that left control, select. Now hold shift and drag to the x axis. Copy, OK. Now go to your top view, Alt W, select this, Alt W. Now you have to select this shape, and by holding control you have to select this shape also. Now it looks fine. A little bit adjustment is needed. Yes, now it looks fine. Now I want these two pillars to be copied here. For that you select this, hold control, select the pillar, select the second stand, select the pillar. Now the whole 4 are selected. Now press minimize the view. Sorry, control that. Maximize the viewport. We came to the perspective. Hold shift, drag to the y axis. Now it became a copy. All the 4 object is became a copy. Now go to the top view. Look, just analyze like the sides are equal. So I feel this is fine. A little bit we can do for the perfection. Yes. Minimize the viewport, perspective. And yeah, now it became a four pillar. So upon these pillars, I need a, a roof which look like a cone kind of thing. So here you have two options. I'm leaving it to you. You can use either cone or you can either use pyramid. I suggest you to go for the pyramid shape. Take the pyramid shape, just drag it here, go up a little bit. Now you'll get this kind of shape. I'll control that. I'll explain it again. Perspective view. These controls you have to be in your mind. Like it's not like it's a 2D and you're just viewing it from just one side or something. 3D means mainly you have to check all the sides, like from this angle, this. So we have a cube option here also that you can hold and rotate. You can see that now it became ulta. Now drag, pan here. You can see one home icon here, home kind of icon here. Just click that. It came to the front view, the very front. You can see it is here front, left, right, and back. Now I made my viewport like this and I press this home button. Previous place. It sits on the previous place. So keep that in mind. Make your model between the grid points only. Don't create here, 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 and all. It won't be calculated as a proper work. So make it at the very center. Alt W, go to the top. It should be between these lines only. It should be in the middle that you can move. Now I'm continuing in my pyramid shape I have created. Sorry, Control Z. What I'll do is I'll go to the top view and I'll just make it accordingly. Sorry. From here I'll start from the middle. From here itself, push a little bit up the mouse pointer. Now click, right click, leave. Go to the perspective view. Now it looks like your roof has been penetrated the steps. So don't worry. Just click the pyramid, hold the Z axis, move it up until it get on the top. Again, go to the front view, press Z, which will make everything center. Select this. Like right now, I feel like this is a very small roof for my model. So press R, scale it uniformly, and make it a little bit bigger. Now it looks like a White House, a front side of a White House or something, right? So just select here. Don't push it too much inside. Make it a little bit up. Press R a little bit down. Now go to the perspective view. It is too much big. Control Z, again Control Z. So from perspective view, I'll increase the size. This much is enough, I guess. Now increase the size a little bit. Now here it is ready. So this will be your assignment for tomorrow. And the color preference, just note it down. The steps should be in yellow color. That's your pick. You can pick the color, but it should be in yellow. And the pillars, the stands, select one by one, hold control, one, two, three, four. Hold control, select all the stands, select and make it even more darker color. So I'll choose this one. This color will be fine, make it darker. And what I said is like the color preference is up to you. So just make the changes. Like it should look like a different kind of thing. Instead of just single color, it should look like different colors. That's what I'm telling. So select all the pillars, click the color. I'll give something like this color here. Okay. Turn off the wireframe to look like this. Now for my roof, I'll give a golden kind of color, which will it's not gold actually. Something like this you have to give. The only concern is it should not look same in color. It should be different. So this will be your assignment for tomorrow. So this is a very basic shape. I'm sure everybody can do. And yes, my bad. I forgot to tell you about the main thing. Even if you're making a small box or a sphere or anything, just save your file. That will save your life. Just imagine if you have created this much. In my case, also, I forgot to say. So imagine you have created this much and suddenly you turned it off by mistakenly. Everything you have made is gone. So keep it in mind. File, save. I'll save it to the desktop. I'll name it as something, anything. I'll name it as test. I'll save the file. Now it got saved. Now when you click Control plus S, it will save automatically on that file itself. The remaining, I know the difference between save and save as. You guys must know, I know that. So save as is save as, make another copy of the file, save. And just save is, it will save, it will overwrite the save. So this will be your assignment for tomorrow. So I will share the image, the front, perspective, left and top. I will share it with you. Just see the model, okay, and make it. Uh, Post the 3ds Max file. Uh, that guide you through that how to post the works. So either it will be screenshot or you have to send the 3ds Max file itself. So please and uh, make it as much as nice as possible. Like I'm not giving you any like preferences for the color. It's up to you. You can choose whatever the color you want, but every object, like every similar object, should look different. It shouldn't look like every like this roof, the pillars and stand steps and everything shouldn't be in the same color. You have to apply the variation for the color. So I'll send you the reference through the WhatsApp group. You can check that and you can create your model. And please complete the assignment by tomorrow morning, because the tomorrow morning first will be reviewing your work one by one. So please complete that and post it. So the session is that's all for today. If you guys any doubts, you can ask. No doubts for anyone. Just Jayananda have asked me, can you please repeat FFT? So that's all. Okay, Jayananda, I'll be showing you a quick how to construct the base of the pillar. Okay, Nikhil and Jayananda. Okay, so I'll be clearing these two doubts. Any more doubts if you have after that, please note it down. Please tell me while I am reviewing your work tomorrow. So I came here. So Jananda, it will be for you and all the others who didn't understand the FFD. I'll use a sphere. I'll create a sphere. Press F4, the wireframe. Now modify. I add segments for 20. Not only for sphere, in every model you can use FFT, which is having segments like possible segments to do the changes for the FFT. So I'll select the sphere, press X, FFD. Sorry, FFD. I'll pick FFD3. Oh, this time I'll pick 4. Now open the FFD, select the control points. These are the control points. One, two, three, by one here. Like every side, there's a 4 into 4. 4 by 4 is there with the control points. You can, if you're selecting this control point only and dragging, it will affect that side only. If you're and dragging it, it will affect that side only. See, this much space, I mean, this much space in the model got impacted by these two control points. So just imagine control Z. I have selected, I went to top view or W, Z. I have selected this much and I have dragged. Just imagine. It got impacted to the whole surface. A whole side of a sphere got impacted till here. Now you can press R, scale down. You can see the difference. So these are the properties of FFT. If you want to modify your model, FFD will help you. Once again, I'll show you. Go to the front view, select this much, and scale. So it became something. And again, this side. And if you want to make your model zigzag, just select the random control points. This I make it here, and this I pulled it here. So before selecting any control point, you have to turn on the control points here. Then only means of I'm selecting this, nothing will happen. Turn on the control points, drag and select the control points. Now it's like a but squeezed like this. So this is the properties of FFP. and someone was asking me how to create the base, right? So select cylinder, click and drag. Leave, pull it up a little bit, click it again. Now you got the base. The stand you got already, the pillar stand. Now select this W, hold shift, go up, leave, copy. Now R, take it down a little bit. Not that much font. Now go to modify. You can do your modifications here and for this as well. So these are the ways how to make a model. Okay. So please go and practice. You have a plenty time to practice. Like 3 hours is more than enough for you to create a model like this. So please do practice, explore the software like 1 hour, like 12 to 1. Please explore the model and just try to recap whatever. Like just do a revision, whatever I have told you. Just practice the shortcut, practice the viewport, and I have already sent you the shortcut in WhatsApp group. See that. Just explore the software, then, after the 2 hours, you can create your model and you can complete your assignment by tomorrow. So that's all for today. Yes. So I think Manju is online. Manju, you can take over. So I think my colleague Manju is a bit busy in other also. So we'll close the session for today. Okay. So do practice and complete your assignment. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.